continent. Lastly, we had discussed up to the topic that is the evidences of the continental drift theory, where we all have seen that Wegener told about jigsaw fit. Yes, jigsaw fit was what? That was the matching of the continent. He said that, or he wanted to prove that all the continents were together in the geological past. But with the time, all the continents which was formed the Pangaea, this Pangaea was separated, or the continents where the Pangaea broke down and it's moved away, or it's separated from each other and it's moved away. But now when Wegener told about that continents were together, afterwards it was broke out, or it was divided and it was separated and it formed the different continents. Now obviously he have to say that the force for which this drifting occurred, because one continent is moving apart from another. According to him, all the continents were together, it formed the supercontinent or the Pangaea. So obviously now he have to suggest that about the force, because of which force this movement occurred, or because of which force this drifting of the continents occur. So he said about the two forces because of which this drifting of the continent occurred. Number one force, it's called pole fleeing force, and number two he said about the tidal force. So the first force that he told, that is called the pole fleeing force, and the second force he said that is called the tidal force. Because of these two forces the continents are moving according to him. Now what is this pole fleeing force? Wegener said that, or he believed that the Pangaea was formed nearby the South Pole, because we have seen so many pictures where the southern part of the America, the Africa, then in case of the peninsular India or the part of the Australia, this all together nearby the Antarctica or the Southern Pole. So he said that this Pangaea originated nearby the South Pole, and now due to the rotation of the earth, the centrifugal force created. Centrifugal force means it's create pressure on the outer part, and due to that only this proto-continent, that means this primary continent which was the Pangaea broke, or Pangaea its breakdown and it's moving apart. So because of this centrifugal force only, the continental drift occurred towards the equator, and he said it is the polar fleeing force. He said it is the polar fleeing force. Understood what is polar fleeing force? Now the second force he said that is the tidal force. I think you all know about the tidal force. The tidal force occurred or suggested by the Wegener. It is due to the attraction of the moon and the sun. We know that the tides occur in the ocean, the time of the high tide, low tides are there, and that is occurred due to the attraction of the moon and sun. Now it develops in the oceanic water, the tides, and Wegener believed that this force would become effective when it is applied over many years. He said that due to this attraction of the moon and sun, a force created, and this force was applied for a huge period of the time. Because of that, this continental drift occurred. So he generally said about two forces. One is the tidal force, another one is the polar fleeing force. This is also a part of the theory where he said about the what are the forces are working behind. So this is the complete Wegener's continental drift. The first, the outline of the theory. The second, the evidences of the theory. And the third, this is the forces of the continental drift. But then also so many scientists criticize that continental drift theory. Continental drift is in doubt. Now why didn't people believe in the continental drift? Because they said about something. They said about there are some drawbacks in the continental drift theory. The first one, Wegener failed to explain properly why the drift started in the Mesozoic era. He said about Jurassic period, Mesozoic period and all. But he didn't mention the thing why it started in the Mesozoic era. Why not in the other time, or why not before? about the continents. He only said that South America, Africa, Asia and all. But what about the ocean? He did not say anything about the ocean only. Then whatever proofs he gave, like evidences, all are based on the assumptions only. Then he talked about the forces like the polar fleeing force as well as the tidal force. But the modern scientists told that both the forces are not that much enough, or tidal current or the gravity, it is not that much enough to separate or to move the continent, because continent is a giant landmass. Then the modern theory, like after this continental drift theory, we are going to read about the plate tectonic theory. That is a modern theory, and that is somewhat better than the continental drift theory. Now in the modern theories like plate tectonic theory, they accepted the concept of the Pangea, but they gave the different explanation of the continental drift. They also said that Pangea was there, but they didn't say the same thing like Wegener said in his continental drift. And in case of the various scientific ground, if also the theory is not proper, then also Wegener's theory is the first theory which first put some significant milestone in the study of the plate tectonics, or he only first laid the foundation of the future theories like the plate tectonic and the seafloor spreading. According to his theory only, the new theories developed. So this is all about the continental drift theory.